And I call the member for Spence.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Last week, right across this country, from school halls to sporting clubs and community centres alike, Australians gathered in support of the Cancer Council's biggest morning tea. It was great to join my mate, the Mayor for Gawler, Nathan Shanks, at the Barossa and Gawler Jockey Club for what may well have been one of the biggest and best morning teas anywhere in Australia. It was an incredible turnout. More than 350 people from across the community came together, not just for a cup of tea and a slice of cake, but to hear the latest edition from Ray on our frequent MC and his terrible jokes, to warm us all up before a heartfelt address from John and Vanessa Eason, and to hear their battles with cancer. And together the community raised around $15,000 for the Cancer Council. That is an extraordinary effort from the people of Gawler and the North, because the reality is this disease touches every single Australian family in one way or another. Almost 1 in 2 Australians will be diagnosed with cancer before the age of 85. Those numbers are sheerly confronting. Events like the biggest morning tea remind us that there is also enormous generosity, compassion and resilience in our communities. One morning tea at a time, Australians are helping fund research, support services and prevention programs that save lives. And while the fundraising total was fantastic, what stood out most was the spirit of the event. People giving up their time to help others, volunteers making sure every table was full and every guest felt welcome. Students from Trinity College and Indy School Elizabeth did a fantastic job cooking and serving some delicious food. And Deputy Speaker, what is a morning tea without great food? I also want to acknowledge the many local businesses and community groups who supported the event through donations and prizes. Businesses like Elders Real Estate, Knights Roses, Gawler Quilters and Baker's Delight all played their part, as well did the Lions Club of Gawler. It may seem like a small gesture to some, but these contributions make a real difference. They help bring communities together to raise vital funds, and they help remind people facing cancer that they are not alone. This is what great communities do. When times are tough, they rally around each other. And they remind us that even in the face of something as devastating as cancer, there is still hope, kindness and generosity all around us. So to everybody involved in Gawler's biggest morning tea, thank you for your generosity and your hard work. And thank you for helping build a future where fewer Australian families have to experience the pain of cancer. And just to everybody in my community, let's start the planning now to ensure that we have an even bigger and better success next year for the next biggest morning tea. Thank you very much.